Warriors! Good morning. A little late with our video this morning, but hey, better late than never. Everything happens for you. Nothing is happening to you. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. You landed on the YouTube channel that shares with you the information, but says something little interesting. I tell you to not trust a word I say. What I'm trying to get you to do is to question everything I say. And what I'm asking you to do is now question everything. Not to the point of me, where you're constantly researching nonstop and it's an obsession, but to the point where you can make informed decisions as a consumer. When you know the game, you can be played. And as you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative happening this way. Now, why have I had to take certain words out of my verbiage? Think about that for just a moment. Think about that for just a moment. I've had to remove many words from my vocabulary. Why? Because if I say certain words, I get shadow banned. If I say certain words, they attach things to my YouTube channel. So does that tell you, just rationalize that. Take out all the left, take out the right, take the up, the down. I have to say up, down so they don't attach it to anything. And think about that for just a moment. If I say certain words and they ban things or they slow things down or you don't get access to them, like my TikTok, all my TikTok, you will never see me on the For You page again. So let's think about that for just a moment. So are you getting, this is what my point of this, are you getting the information that you actually need to make an informed decision? No. Those who control the money, control the information, control the people. So today is a fun video. I love these types of videos. Now there's a whole slew of people out there, or I don't know how big it is, and 7 billion people, a small percentage that say that Xrp is going to go to 589. And I want to share with you guys this really cool videos. I love the Flare Network teasers. They are freaking making this fun. They're making it exciting. Now here's what I love about the crypto space. My name is Coach JB. I teach crypto, I teach generational wealth building, I teach workouts, I teach nutrition, mind, body. We have a warrior program. If you want to join and see my exact portfolio, you can click the link down below in our bio. Everything's down there in the description, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. You shouldn't even listen to a word I say, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to critically think by clearing your gut, clearing your mind, and teaching you how I invest. I call it Warren Buffett style in the crypto space. But what I do is I question everything. I've been doing it since I was a little kid. My brain works completely different. And when I was sitting in executive banking school about 9 years ago, I was an executive banker. I was in banking for about 12 years and moved up to the vice president ranks. And I was in CBA executive banking school. Let me show you a picture real quick. So here's my thing. This is the only award that I kept here. So there's me right there. Oh, there we go. There it is. Woo! You can see if you can find me in that picture there. All right, so there's my graduation from CBA Executive Banking School. And then what we did is we learned how to scale banks from the ground up, okay? We scaled banks from the ground up. And when we got to the point where we started to fund the bank, I started questioning everything. I'm like, where does this money come from? And it was this weird conversation. Okay, so the money comes from the Federal Reserve. Where does the money come from that goes into the Federal Reserve? And it was kind of like the God conversation, right? I believe in God. I follow the life of Jesus. I'm a man of God, right? Not a perfect person, but I love the life of Jesus, non-religious. It's that God conversation. Well, who created God? Well, God. God's all omnipotent. God's everything. God's the universe. And so it's like that God conversation. It was like, who created the Federal Reserve? Oh, these rich people. Well, where did they get the money? Well, they just print the money. Well, why did they print the money? Because in 1971, they detached from the gold standard. It was like this weird conversation, but nobody questioned it. They would say, well, that's how they've always done it. I heard that all the time in banking, and it started to piss me off. People would say, that's how they've always done it. Just because somebody has done it that way before doesn't mean you have to do it. And a lot of you are going to get left behind because of that conversation and because you don't question everything. Because your parents did it that way doesn't mean you have to do it that way. The way your parents are doing it and the way my parents did it and the way their parents did it is from an old archaic banking system. Think about that. We went from beepers to computers on our phone. And you're still operating in the mindset of an old archaic banking system? You have robots that can communicate and have emotions, but you're still operating in the beeper type system? The freight train is here. Think about that. Elon Musk, Tesla, Bitcoin, PayPal, Bitcoin. I'm gonna do a video today. The reason why I'm doing these videos too is to help you bridge that conversation with yourself and other people to understand that the biggest shift in generational wealth is right now. I don't care if you get into crypto, but what I do care about is that you stop getting played. That's what I care about. So these types of videos are really fun. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how my brain works. So the flare teaser video came out. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make this much bigger. Okay, I'm going to play this video, and I want you to notice something right away. Okay, they put little subliminal messages in here. Now the 589 crew, check this out. Directed by 589. Now these videos are really, really fun to watch, man. Whoever produces these videos are amazing. So they upped their game a little bit. Before it was Snoop Dogg, and they had all these things in here, right? Marty McFly. But I want you to think about, have you watched my videos before? Have you watched, actually I'll attach it somewhere around here, right? So it'll be somewhere in this video, the 9/11 video. So watch that video and then watch and think about this. So maybe go back and watch that and then come back and watch this. Okay, ready? So we're gonna watch this video. So for the 589 crew, maybe they're giving you a little subliminal message. Will XRP, or maybe it's Spark, will go to 589. We will see in April. Here we go.
Marty leads an ordinary life.
No McFly ever amounted to anything in the history of Hill Valley. The history.
What does it say right there? Back to the security. So that's interesting. Back to the security. Back to the security.
The history is going to change.
Now, does that mean XRP is going to be a security, or back to financial security? Asset-backed class, like gold-backed standard, maybe? Back to security? Because right now your financial system is not secure. It's backed by nothing. It's backed by air. Remember the God conversation. Where does the money come from? Well, they just print it. Well, who prints it? Well, they just think about that. You notice that fire running across there? To me, that represents the Phoenix Rising, right? That's how they show the Phoenix Rising. Just my own perception. My brain picks these little things up, that fire going across. This is, I mean, I do deep, deep research. That's how I make my investments. Oh, look at that. Got these little things on here. I don't know what these are. These might represent the C word. They're weird. It was like this weird, you know, he's pointing it at here, the guitar here. You got the, what do those look like to you? I can't say it, but those things, right? I'm trying to look around here, see if you see anything that stands out, right? But I want you to watch something. When he puts his guitar pick up, watch this. Try to catch it. Boom. Okay. There's the Phoenix Rising in my point, the fire, that's what it looks like. Boom. There's the flare network. Boom. There you go. Okay, got this right here, his guitar pick. Maybe this is telling us something, the flare, XRP, okay, XRP, flare. Back to the security in the beginning. Just having some fun with this.
How far you go?
Listen.
About 30 years.
Okay, now remember what they said in the Back to the Future. I decoded it for you guys in regards to them predicting the 911, right? And then he says to the 30 years, and now, interesting. So help me decode this, guys. Boom. I'm trying to see if we can see anything in here. Wish I could keep those words a little bit. Some of you guys, there's some producers out there that were breaking those videos down. See those things that are coming really quick? Those are things you got to pay attention to. So see these things? You got flare loans. I can't wait for this. We're going to be our own bank, basically, Warriors, our own bank. So this comes up really quick right here. And so I haven't been able to catch it. So you got flare farm, flare. Is that yield farming maybe? You flare farm, and then we got flare something down there. I wish we could read those paragraphs. So anybody that's, we got multi-credit cores. Ooh, I can't wait, social, baby. Woo! Oh, there we go. That's the future right there, Warriors. That is the future. Do you see that symbol right there? That is the future. So I want to share with you, Warriors, why am I sharing this information? I could go off in the sunset right now. My portfolio was exploding. Now, I left corporate America for one reason and one reason only, because I didn't feel good in my gut. And as a warrior coach, I followed my gut since I left corporate America, and it's brought me to this point. I didn't even talk about cryptocurrency about a year ago. I was in cryptocurrency space. I was training people on mindset, gut health, high intensity training, how to clear their brain and mind to make better business decisions, business development, scaling businesses. But then I prayed about it. I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? And God said, share the information. And we're part of the biggest shift in generational wealth right now, warriors. And I always share this story right here. Now, I've heard people say, crypto is the mark of the beast. Well, here's the thing, warriors. I want you to think about this. So I love God. I follow the life of Jesus, non-religious. But I've had religious people, or whatever you want to call it, say to me, it's the mark of the beast. That's evil, blah, blah, blah. You can make anything evil. Now, what I want to say to you who has that feeling inside, and maybe you're struggling with this, is do you know the Bible? Do you realize that it says you're not supposed to charge interest in the Bible? So if you have a home loan, if you have a car loan, or you have a credit card sitting in your wallet, then shame on you. You are the mark of the beast. Think about that, warriors. You're using a deflationary asset that they're just printing into infinity. If we were doing what they're doing, we would be in jail. Think about that. If we were doing what they're doing, then we would be in jail. So are we the mark of the beast because we're using something that's not ethically being done? So it's about lowering that and understanding you have the opportunity right now to grab onto a new asset class that is going to have appreciation like you've never seen in history. There is cryptocurrencies going up by 700%, 20% just today. People in our Warrior Academy are making thousands, some hundreds of thousands, and some are becoming millionaires. Whereas it's not about money. That's what you'll understand from me. It's about understanding how to create a foundation, if you love the Bible, and creating wealth for generation after generation. But we can't do it until we change our frame of mind, warriors. Once you change your frame of mind, you change your whole world, because what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. And don't think for once, just because you get rich, you will be wealthy. Because if you get rich and you don't change your subconscious mind, you will always be poor. Once you change your gut, you change your mind to wealth, abundance, that you have everything you need, you get everything you want. Everything is backwards. Now, remember the mark of the beast conversation. This pen right here, I could write a beautiful letter to somebody, but I could also stab somebody in the neck and kill them with that. Anything can be bad, anything can be good. So it's about not attaching to the words, to the idea. It's about attaching to what's right. And as humans, I believe that when we're born, the Bible is encoded in our DNA. We know right from wrong. You know good from bad. But I want you to think about what I said in the beginning of this video. Why is it that I can't say certain words? Or don't we live in, if you're in America, the freest country in the world? Why is it that because I said certain words that I got deemed a dangerous individual on TikTok? I'm the nicest guy you've ever met in your life. I have harmed no individuals. On the other hand, I've helped over 1,000 people in the last 3 years completely change their life. So what am I dangerous? Am I dangerous because I'm opening up people's minds to the awareness of the possibilities for a human being and the 1% get scared? But I fear nothing. The only thing I fear is God. I'm divinely protected, divinely directed, and divinely guided. And you have the same power, warriors. And I believe that's why people that are speaking truth. Well, our truth, right? My truth is not your truth. I'm not asking you to believe a word I say. I'm asking you to start to believe in yourself. And I'm asking you to pick up the fishing pole, warriors, and start to fish, because your family deserves it. Your kids deserve it. And just because your parents did it one way doesn't mean you have to do it one way. Think about it. I heard a saying that said, it ran in my family until it ran into me. It's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to be the generational shifter. But here's what's going to happen, warriors. You're going to be faced with massive amounts of resistance because it's not normal. And you got to be willing to get through that resistance, warriors. Oh, I'm getting into crypto. Crypto's fake. Watch my video this afternoon. Watch my video yesterday. Send them the videos. Don't even say anything. Just send them the video. And if they make a conscious decision that crypto's fake and they're going to miss the biggest shift in generational wealth, then fine. Let them do their thing. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. My point of this is just to wake up your mind so you can't get played anymore. Everything you see is not as it is, but it is as you see it. Warriors, rise. Let that sink in for a moment. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys. We got another YouTube video coming out this afternoon, going a little bit deeper.